So, I have this coworker, Dave, who's always been a bit of an enigma. You know the type, the kind of guy who spends his lunch break discussing the symbolic depth of his salad. Anyway, Dave has been on this minimalist art kick lately, claiming that true art is about the essence of existence. We usually just nod and smile, figuring it's his way of coping with the existential dread that comes with the Monday morning meeting. Little did we know, his philosophy was about to take a turn from intriguing to downright absurd. Last Friday, Dave invited a few of us from the office to an art showcase he was hosting at a local gallery. We agreed, mostly because it promised free wine and hors d'oeuvres. Who can resist mini quiches, right? As we walked through the gallery, we tried to decipher the various pieces, which ranged from blobs of paint to, well, slightly different blobs of paint. But the centerpiece of the evening was a blank canvas, proudly displayed in the largest room. Dave stood beside it, beaming like a new dad showing off his firstborn. As the evening wore on, the wine flowed and so did the conversations. People gathered around the blank canvas, nodding sagely and murmuring about its bold statement on the void of modern life. I figured these patrons were either incredibly deep thinkers or had consumed one too many glasses of Merlot. Then, to everyone's shock, a high-rolling art collector declared it a visionary masterpiece and offered to buy it for a cool 20 grand. Dave, who had been nursing a glass of cheap Chardonnay, nearly choked. We all waited for him to explain the misunderstanding, but instead, he simply grinned and said something about capturing the essence of the void. The next day, over bagels in the break room, we asked Dave how he managed to sell nothing for something. He shrugged and said, "I guess the buyer just saw the potential in a blank slate." And that's how my coworker's obsession with minimalist art turned into the most profitable inside joke of the office. As for Dave, he's now planning a sequel, a completely empty gallery, which he's calling The Art of Absence. He's already taking reservations. Apparently, the early birds get the non-existent worm.